Romans chapter 1 verses 20 to 22 say, "For his invisible attributes, namely his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly perceived ever since the creation of the world in the things that have been made. So they are without excuse. For although they knew God, they did not honor him as God. They did not honor him as God or give thanks to him as God or give thanks to him. But they became futile in their thinking, and their foolish hearts were darkened. Claiming to be wise, they became fools." Now, this is very interesting because in man's endless pursuit for finding the secrets of the universe via science, we ignore the things that are fairly obvious to us. Because since the dawn of humanity, people just looked around and thought, no way that this could have been made by someone, by man. It has to be someone, it has to be something that is all powerful and omnipresent, because that's how beautiful, when you look around, things are. Now, I think it would be an endless pursuit when we pursue the secrets of the universe. It would be an endless pursuit to find new things over and over and over again, but never really reach an end. And that's been the case, and that will always be the case, because then that would give you something to do. But again, it is good to be humble and to think that there are things around the world that it didn't just happen on accident. Everything didn't just happen on accident, and there has to be something that has made all these things that are around you. Because I think people don't want to acknowledge the presence of God, because it would make them subordinate to something that is greater than them. And people, even though they think that they don't want to be subordinate to something or someone, but we always actually thrive in serving, because that's what markets are, right? People make a lot of money when they serve others, because that's what a market is. There is demand for a service and there is supply. So when you serve God, you get rewarded as per your sacrifices, as per your service. So, claiming to be wise, they became fools. And that's the eternal cycle of human beings, right? We think that we know, then we don't. And that's always the case. When we are a teenager, we think that we know more than our parents, but then that's not the case. Even when we become adults, there is always an never-ending process that goes on, which makes us wiser, which improves us in the process. But then it is always good to remember that there is God who's watching over us, and acknowledge his presence, which would give us humility and help us to move forward in life.